Light of Seraphis. Starring David Idlebright, Astro Elf 5, Lord Fongdula, Plasmoid Monk, Syra Ember, Astral Elf Cleric, Ulu, Jiff Ranger, Dungeon Master Rude, Spelljammer,
Hello. Welcome back.
Hi. Right, we were doing something.
Hi.
Oh, yeah. What were we doing?
What were we doing?
I don't know.
This meeting.
Stuff. Waiting for Jayla, but she's here in
I'm
spirit
here.
and voice.
Yeah,
Just not in body.
that's right.
Fine.
Guess we'll make do.
All right. Well, Ulu gets heroic inspiration since, yeah, he's dressed to the nines like usual.
I didn't have inspiration this time.
Oh, nice.
I had to use it last game.
Well, Josh, I'll give you an inspiration if you don't have it.
Can I give mine to somebody else? I have some.
Doesn't work that way.
Can I store it up?
Also doesn't work that way.
Ah, man.
Jayla, you don't get inspiration.
Okay, pretty normal.
I don't know. I mean, are you still gonna give a shot to everyone to do a recap so that way they can get a point of inspiration?
Well, yeah, but you know, with the track record, how often has it been Jayla?
Less than one.
So yeah, has been a while since
Mhm.
we weren't able to make that last session work.
Yeah.
Happens.
A for effort.
All right.
Yeah,
You want
thanks.
to try and recap us, Brian?
Sure. We were currently trying to meet with a vampire leader who was supposed to aid our cause. We found a wreckage, found a couple of vampirates who were going to lead us to him. We then ran into him. He came aboard our ship at the we didn't want him on the ship. Our current captain said no, but we decided to make a deal. Um, but then what happened was his ship got completely ramsacked by his own team. Basically, they staged a mutiny and decided to take off with his ship. We then chased him down, set fire to the ship, but not enough to cause major damage. We just did enough to take out a lot of his own troops, which we worried about at first, but he said, "Nah, don't worry about them. They're traitors. I don't care." Don't know how he's going to pilot his ship without a crew, but whatever. No one questioned it. We are currently aboard his ship, and we are hearing noises from below the ship. So there is probably still some big bad below we got to deal with.
Yep. You can get an heroic inspiration for that.
Yeah. Oh, and he's got a really creepy hand that can move around like the thing from Adam's Family.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And he had a heavy crossbow for some weird reason for a guy with only one hand.
It worked out so well for him, too.
It did work great.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Vampire Captain Garganhale, who has a detached hand called Lefty. Yeah. Guess
That was
which
his name,
hand it is.
Gargamel. I wanted to call him Gargamel.
Yeah. The Smurfs.
That's right.
Yep. Yeah, it turns out he pissed off the Xeroxan Empire a while back, so they hounded his fleet until he's down to one ship, the Last Breath. He rescued some of his crew members, Giorgio and Vitalia, a couple of vampirates.
Yep.
You also met a wisp who he didn't realize was part of his crew.
Yeah, I didn't know clue even the wisp existed, which was found with the vampires, if I remember right. No, they
Yeah,
weren't.
or shortly after, like
Shortly
on the
after.
way to his ship.
Yes.
Yep. He's also the ex of Topola, who's also been going around with you guys, so that probably helps
Mm-hmm.
sway him in your favor a bit. Yep. Turns out his crew mounted a mutiny because they weren't so happy he got them on in the crosshairs of the Xeroxan Empire. So, yep. He took out most of the crew already, I'd say, with a well-placed fireball, which he did warn you guys about because his cargo hold is apparently full of gunpowder and alchemist fire. So that would be a bad mix if the whole thing lit up. But you know, strategically placed burns can work.
That's right. Adds character.
Oh yeah, this ship has plenty of character.
Oh yeah, what's a little more right? It was fun to draw.
Yeah, good drawing too.
Thank you. Should add more
Yep.
fire.
More fire.
More fire. Yeah. So we're currently on the ship, right? All of us.
Yep. Let's see.
Yeah,
You
I'm in
and
the.
Ira are on the main deck with Garganhale. Ulu went below deck to the cargo deck, and Blorf is currently outside the ship, around the cargo deck level as well. He was chasing down a vampire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he took him out too, if I remember right. So it's just
Yep.
whatever's down below.
I think I suplexed him to death or something.
I'm sure you did something suitably epic for your character.
With Blorf, yes.
Oh yeah, and Toto. I'm sure he's
Toto.
good MVP like usual.
Um,
Oh yeah, and Garganhale did mention he has a valuable weapon aboard his ship that could help against the Xeroxan Empire. That was also a
yes,
big reason for not blowing his ship up.
true.
Good incentive.
Indeed.
Right. If I
Yep.
remember right, I a lot of charges for the pistol current. Sorry, talking to myself.
The
Yeah, no.
hitter pistol.
Yes, the hither pistol was used twice last session. So
Yep, to good effect.
yes. Um. So with that, I'd like to. I don't know if we're still in combat or not, but can I roll perception to see what exactly is going on with the ship?
Yep, go for it.
Okay.
At least a lull in combat at the moment.
Huh, 5. I have no clue.
You are on a ship.
This
Oh,
is a ship, everyone. We're on the ship.
very good.
Yep, Garganhale declares that I, we had a good fight against me crew, but yeah, what accent did I give him? You know,
You gave him a Jack Sparrow accent.
yeah,
It's been so long you can't even. Dude, I get it. I do the same
too
thing.
many accents to keep track of.
Yep,
Ah,
that's how
yeah.
it goes.
Well, I dare say that was most of my crew just now. But fortunately, I didn't see me spelljammer, Rutledge. Probably still at the helm. Better get an eye on him, or else he might run off with the helm itself.
I concur. Is there any other secrets about this ship we should be aware of, Garganhill? Any
Uh,
other hidden things that may cause us issues?
well, there's Agony the ghost. She's definitely going to be deep below deck. Damn bitch also possessed your Hodozi friend back on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
No telling what she's planning down below with all the gunpowder and alchemist fire.
That does not bode well for us on a ship that we are currently on to have that much um things that could blow up. I am quite concerned. We should probably stop her.
Yeah, I would very much appreciate that, especially since I still got a weapon down below deck that could be a good help against the Xeroxan Empire.
Let's hope so.
By the way, where's that hippo friend of yours?
Yeah, down below.
Huh. Uh,
I'm
hmm,
rolling from wall to wall.
that could be a problem. We did have some shadows aboard.
What do you mean by shadows?
A vampire feeds enough off someone, they die, they become a shadow, living darkness and all that, drains the life out of beings. We had one or two on board.
Hmm, that does not sound well. We should probably go help out Ulu as soon as possible. I make a beeline for the stairs to go towards Ulu.
Me too.
I'm still on the
Well,
outside, right? Is there any way for me
yeah,
to?
and well, actually, by the initiative order, it's currently Blorf who's first.
Okay.
Oh, um, okay, yeah. I'm trying to look for a way to get back, like actually in the ship from that side. Roll
Uh,
perception or
oh yeah, roll for perception.
how about an 8?
Uh, there's definitely a lot of holes in this ship, but you're having trouble finding one that looks like be a good entry point.
How big
You're also
are
in
the
that.
holes roughly? Like,
Yeah, you're just having trouble finding one that seems to
oh,
fit, especially since you're still in that fish suit.
yeah, that's true.
I mean, yeah, you're a plasmoid, so most holes wouldn't be too much of an issue for you, but you're, you know, trying to hang on to the ship at the same time that you're scanning for holes and wearing this suit that could kind of impede you a little. So, not the best of luck
Oh,
just yet.
I'll keep moving along then, along the outside of the ship, just kind of hanging on the outside and trying to find my way back in.
You
Uh,
guys, do you guys remember those old toys, the little rubber toys? You throw them on the wall and they go.
yeah, it's kind of like.
That's how I that's how I imagine Blur Flute moves along the ship.
Oh my gosh, just suction cupping himself to the ship. That's great.
All right. Well, down below deck, Ulu, all of a sudden you see the wisp appear, calling out, "Careful! Shadows!"
Who's there? Can I wait? Can I see down here? Is it dark?
Well, Wispy's currently lighting things up.
I've seen Wispy before, correct?
Yep, he was there at the helm of the ship, or at the front of the ship, trying to guide you to Gargan Hill's ship before.
Shadows. What do you mean shadows?
Living creatures of shadow, they drain life of all living things.
Hmm, that ain't good. What do they look like?
Shadows.
Damn, I thought you were gonna say that. All right. I'm gonna slowly with
Oh,
my
sorry,
gun.
not your turn.
Oh,
Not your turn yet.
Huh.
Combat order still.
oh, I see.
Oh, all right, Syra, you're next.
Okay. I'm gonna go down below to try and help. Ooh.
Okay. See, from those stairs, you'd wind up here. Let me just clear you some space. Yeah. It is a bit dark down there, but you can at least see some light creeping from the hallway near the 11 to 12 section, from Wispy. Not that you're aware of
Yeah.
that just yet, but you can at least see light there.
Yeah. Knowing me, I'd head to the light thinking it's fire. Uh, wait, how long? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There we go. And that's as far as I can go.
Okay. Well, I'd say you can at least make out the
Yeah.
glowing orb that is Wispy.
Yay. And can I roll perception to see if I see anything around me?
Yep, you can go for that.
I got a 14.
14. Let's see. Oh, well. All right. Wait, hang on. I better roll. Uh, Okay. Yep, you can just barely make out something inky black moving around right over here. You assume that's to be a shadow, like Garganhale mentioned, but yeah, it's kind of lurking in the shadows, and you can just barely make out that something kind of roiling and moving in the darkness that doesn't look natural.
Interesting. I think that's all I can do. I have no idea.
Yeah, that'd probably be your turn then.
Yep.
All right,
All
Vivid.
right, my turn. I too shall go down to the cargo deck. The 20. Which one did I go down for? Okay, so there. And then I'm going to take 25 and I'm going to look in this room right here.
Okay. Hang on.
What's in the back of the cargo deck?
All right.
A giant number 9. Mysterious.
Ugh, the most dreaded of numbers.
What does it
Well,
mean?
you find what looks to be some crew quarters. Not very clean crew quarters. Seems these
Eh,
vampirates aren't particularly hygienic, but yeah,
surprising for
mostly
vampirates, but
yeah, mostly just scattered bits and pieces of property from vampirates. Nothing valuable you can see. It's like empty bottles of grog and old clothing. Yeah, it's almost more of a storeroom for stuff they don't want to clean up.
oh joy. Okay, well, if I take a step here, can I see the shadow from where I am, like Sarah is?
Uh, let's see. Roll perception.
Uh, was that 14?
Yep, you can just barely make out that same roiling movement in the darkness that just seems highly suspect. So you can see the same general location of that shadow as Syra.
Hmm.
Okay, well, what I'm going to do is with my trusty lute in hand, I'm gonna pick a few notes and I'm gonna create dancing lights near Ulu, Wispy, and this general area by us. So it should spread light up to 60 feet.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's I can move them up to 60 feet, but the each light I put down is in a 10-foot radius. So you want me to mark, I don't know. Like I can do 4 of them. So one here, one here, and one here.
Okay. Yep. So you're lighting up the area pretty well.
Yep. So everyone
And
can see. So that shadow should be lit up now.
okay. Yep. And well, here's a little image. You don't quite see a living shadow choking the life out of someone at the moment, but that's roughly what you see. Just an amorphous, dark figure that vaguely resembles a humanoid, but yeah, it's clearly now just kind of standing outside of the norm there, especially with the light there. It kind of seems to shudder and recoil a little with the sudden brightness, but still looks there menacingly.
Indeed. Talk about throwing some shade.
Don't
Okay.
let it get you.
Mm,
Looks like
and
a Dementor.
what's a
Okay.
Dementor? How would you know what that is, Sarah?
They could have books here, you know.
Yeah.
Sure. Harry Potter and the Ghost Pirate Adventure.
It's looking at me menacingly.
Lee. Ooh. With that, I guess my last action, I'll do a bonus action to give some bardic inspiration to Ulu, and that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Dave, I
Oh,
can hear your words. They give
Right?
me strength.
Good. Don't
well,
worry about that shadow. It's just a shadow that may kill you.
well, Garganhale's turn. So, I guess if everyone's leaving to below deck, how about go deal with Rutledge then?
Indeed.
So let's see. 10, 15, 20, 30. Oh, all right. That's about as far as he gets. He's on his way.
Where's he at? Oh,
Yep, making his way to the spell jamming area.
This is like scratching a ticket. You're just hoping for a winner.
Well,
Come
he at
on,
least
something
knows
good,
his
something
ship.
good, something good. I'd
I'm
hope so.
hoping he
I
knows
mean,
his ship a little better than he knew his crew. But,
fingers crossed.
you below deck, you can hear Garganhiel call out, "Not good!" Oh, and then we're up to the ever lovable Toto.
Oh
Let's see,
no.
what was his range of movement again? And
Where is Toto? Is he outside the ship?
way up there in the top.
yeah,
Oh,
the upper part of the stern castle. So
I gotta zoom in
technically,
so hard on the cargo. I didn't even know there was a forecastle image.
Same.
all right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, you can hear him calling
We're,
after you.
we're down here, Toto.
Down here?
Yes, beware the shadows.
Am I hearing any of this?
You can definitely hear Toto calling from on top of the
Way up
ship.
top.
Well, you're just you're on the side of the ship and you're just one level lower, so
Yeah.
you're not that far from him. It's a little more difficult to hear the rest of the crew from below deck yelling. Uh, yep, with that, it's actually the Shadow's turn. Let's see. So suddenly, just it kind of glides over to Ulu, and let's see. Oh, reaches out to touch him.
Reach
Ooh,
out and touch.
Bad touch.
yep, bad touch.
You and me
Let's
big
see,
ain't nothing but shadows.
and that is 14 necrotic damage.
Oh.
Yeah, you rolled a crit,
Oh,
and your strength score is decreased by 2 points. Little tricky
Let's
to keep track
see.
of that. I'm not sure how that would work in the Beyond setup.
they got a thing on here for other modifiers.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yep, as this
Subtracted 2.
shadow just kind of grasps you, and yeah, you can just feel the life draining out of you, and it's a very unpleasant sensation.
I see my muscles shrinking. You know how hard I work for those?
Do I hear Ulu's muscles shrinking? He worked hard for those.
Well, with that, all of a sudden, something inky black goes zipping over, and what do you know? It's another shadow. Fortunately, you didn't see him coming, so he's got advantage on that attack.
Wispy? I could use some help.
Oh, he misses. You're wary about getting touched by strange amorphous objects made of darkness. So
Hey.
made of darkness, I specified. All right. Well, with that, uh, it's actually Rutledge's turn. Well, not that most of you are around for this, but yep, he comes out to meet his former captain. Well, yeah, you guys don't really hear what's going on between them, but he's gonna fire off some ray of cold. And,
Arch enemy.
ooh, okay. Gonna get a double blast on Garganhail.
Use your crossbow.
All right, Garganhail. Ooh, yeah, he's icing over with 25 cold damage. He may have miscalculated on picking a
Yo.
Rutledge. Yep, then it's Ulu's turn.
All right. I'm kind of trapped. What I think I'll do, I'll pull out my squirrel, Papa.
Well, Papa.
I'm gonna aim. I'm gonna put the barrel right up to Shadow One. You one ugly son of a bitch. I'm gonna blast him. Here you go. Ooh, 26
Oh yeah, that hits.
or 10, and then I'm going to add one astral spark. Bump that up to 13, and then my fly beans will strike true for an additional 2. So a total of 15 damage against him. And then I'm going to do the quick reload. Try and blast him again. Ooh! Natural 20.
Okay, yeah.
Am I rolling to confirm?
Yeah, I guess that is what we do. Yeah.
Your DM, your choice, man.
Ooh, that was
You run
almost a
your game.
19. 12.
That hits.
All right.
Yay, crit!
Nice.
So yeah, go ahead and describe how you finish off this shadow.
I'm gonna try to
Oh,
find his. I'm gonna try to find
jeez.
his nose, and I'm gonna stick the barrel right up to it and kind of tilt it up.
Well, after your first blast, there's not a whole lot left to begin with, but you can vaguely make out something that still resembles a head. So yeah.
Woo.
See, Wispy, these guys aren't all that scary. And then I
Yeah.
won my turn.
Well, with that, you blow that shadow straight to nothing as it just s- gets blown apart and dissipates. You see the remaining shadow almost shudder a little, it looks like.
Yeah, you want some? Come get some.
Oh, and Blorf, your turn.
um, yeah, I'm gonna roll perception to see if I can find anywhere to get in.
Is there a portage hole somewhere?
Just something, anything. A crack to squeeze in. I don't. Well, yeah, I guess I can't with my suit. 14.
14, yep, you, let's see, where's, point and ping, there we go. About over here, I'd say there's a good wide crack you can slip in. You know, if your suit restricts you a little, but you can definitely still like flatten yourself if necessary. So
Like a
you're able
flat
to
worm.
squeeze,
Just
uh,
squeeze right in there, like.
you know, with all the light spilling out of the cracks, you're pretty sure something's going on in here, and you definitely would have heard the familiar cracking of squirrel poppers. So
I instantly
Dwarf, is
see
that
the,
you?
the captain's in danger. Oh my god! Run up there, and I go at him full might with my leg extended out. I'm just ready to jump kick his ass. He's been bad touching my captain.
jump kick a shadow.
Kick the shadow. 19 to hit.
Oh yeah,
21.
Ooh.
Yeah. 9 damage.
yep. You sweep the leg and just scythe right through the shadow. It kind of, is
The
floating
shadows have
there in two
legs?
halves before it.
Does now.
No, he sweeps his leg, is what I meant.
Oh. I'm like, sweep the leg, Johnny.
So yeah, kind of slice it in half before it partially kind of merges back together. But you definitely took out a good chunk of its substance.
I keep it spinning. I go to strike again. The same leg in a circle.
Oh, dude, we're doing like some Ryu stuff from Street Fighter.
17 to hit this one.
Oh yeah, you hit.
That's it. If you
6 damage.
Well, 6 damage, and there is just a scrap of shadow left now as you're just obliterating this amorphous figure. He
Um,
gives Amorphous a bad name.
he does. For that he'll pay. I'll finish up with the Ryu uppercut, like whoo. Just spin it with my bonus attack. Oh. It's a 7. I'll use
Nope.
my inspiration.
Hey,
Wow. Off the rip.
We got to make this happen, guys. We got to end this well.
Yep.
Oh, it's a nat 20.
Okay. Wow.
Uh,
Good use of inspiration.
Hey,
I think,
oh.
yeah, I think that's confirmed.
Go ahead and describe how thoroughly you annihilate this scrap of shadow.
I scrouched down really low with my legs to gain as much power as possible after that last spin kick, and I drive up into it. I do a nice swirl in the air, and then land back on my feet and kind of pose a little bit, like.
Yep, you just uppercut this thing, and it practically cracks the deck above you as it slams into it, and then just puffs and dissipates from the sheer force of it. And
Yep.
yeah,
I
you
yell,
thoroughly.
KO.
I'm gonna put my gun under my arm and holy shit, Blorf!
Lorf definitely
Yay.
feels like he's in a tournament now. Like he's living up his true life right now.
Testing his might.
Fatality.
Well, with that, Wispy declares, "Well done, but I better go above deck and help the captain." And he all of a sudden phases through the deck above you and floats up.
Thanks, Wispy.
Oh, Wispy was here.
All right, let's see. Fly and all right, let's say he's got still another good 30 feet. 5, 10. All right, yep. Gonna heroically go and try to help his captain, and use a shock attack. Let's see. Oh, good, that hits. And does 9 lightning damage to Rutledge. You can vaguely hear some zapping and cursing from above you.
Oh,
That sounds unpleasant.
it does.
Oh, and Syra, your turn.
Okay. I didn't do anything down here.
Ah,
I'm
nothing was needed.
useless.
Yeah.
So let's see. We have a choice to go deeper into the ship or help the Gargan Hale dude.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Ah, what to do? I'll go help Wispy help Gargan if I can make it there. 5, 10,
Mel.
20, 25, 30.
You
I'm
still have
so
astral
close.
step.
I'm going to use an astral step because it's just bothering me. I got so close. Oh, going
You,
to.
you know what would help in that small room? A fireball.
It's awfully cold in there, don't you think?
I want to astral step in here, but I can't see where I'm going.
Uh,
So we'll go right here.
okay.
That'll work.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, you see Garganhale up against a fellow vampire. Looks a little distinguished with his spell jamming expertise and all that, but pretty typical vampire. The kind of dead look to his face and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You were a lousy excuse for a captain. That just hurts me very deep there, Rutledge. And you're a bastard for betraying me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of back and forth on who was to blame here, but yeah, not that you really care about it that much.
I don't. Um,
I don't care at all.
let's use guiding bolt on him.
Ooh.
That'll be fun. Okay, let me try. 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay. And waiting for them to stop. 21 damage.
Holy moly.
Jeez.
All right. Yeah,
And
you
he
unleash. Oh,
uh,
sorry.
Oh, it gives advantage to the next person who attacks him.
Okay. Yep. Well, yeah, with that, you unleash your guiding bolt of radiant energy, and Jargon Hail ducks like hell as that zips by. And you can hear just a slight sizzle of his skin as it does, but he's luckily unharmed. But yeah, it hits Rutledge, and it just, well, it's like getting engulfed by a fireball at point blank range, the sheer damage it does to him. He did not like that. He's
Ha
just
ha.
sizzling and popping from that.
Yay. See, I can do other things besides fireball. I just don't like to.
Oh, Gargan Hale just looks at you and notes that, well, I could see that. I would certainly not want to piss you off.
Oh, you couldn't piss me off, Gargi.
He doesn't quite know how to interpret that.
Oh, he's silent.
That's a first.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right. Well, David, you're up.
I'm gonna take one step up. Oh, let me. Okay, there it goes. Select up here. I'm gonna peer into this room real quick just to kind of give it a quick once over.
Okay. Well, fortunately, it's pretty similar to the other room, just crew quarters, bit of a
Ugh,
pigsty, and yeah,
gross.
not so appealing.
10, 15, 20, 25. And I'll just try to poke my head in both rooms real quick to see what's going on.
Okay. Well, another crew quarters. Again, not a very appetizing sight.
And then
And
down
let's
below me, same thing.
uh, well, actually, those are officers' quarters.
Oh,
Oh,
is it cleaner?
Slightly.
Oh, they know how to
just a
use a
little.
broom. All right.
Well,
I got
yep. Looks like, a little more upscale than the other rooms, but nothing particularly noteworthy. You can see, did you roll anything or just kind of glance?
I'll roll perception, I guess, to look around real fast just to give it a quick once over. Uh, 22.
Mm.
All right. Uh, let's see. On the desk, you happen to find a bag with about 12 gold coins in it.
Okay.
Just something lying around on this officer's quarters desk, as well as what looks to be some old star charts. Nothing particularly noteworthy about him, but there are at least some maps.
Okay. I look over some of them at whatever. I just browse, peruse, and afterwards I'm just gonna toss a bag of gold to Ulu for the loss of his muscles
Thank you.
in sympathy. Yep. I'm sorry. I know you worked hard for those.
It's
Strong enough
okay.
to catch it, right?
Then I am going to Starlight Step. I still got 5 foot of movement without the Starlight Step. I'm going to Starlight Step anyway. Right there. And I'm going to move from here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm going to take one more step to get closer to the stairs. And I'm going to motion everyone. I'm like, I've had enough of this shithole. Let's say we finish this.
Agreed.
And
Yeah.
I'm also, as a bonus action, I'm going to move this light right, right here over here. And hopefully kind of light up a little bit of this area. Why can't I? Won't let me draw. I just want to draw real quick.
Got it down in the
Oh, that's why.
steerage deck. Or,
Just right by this. Just right by
oh,
the steps.
Okay.
Kind of light up around by the opening right here by the steerage deck to this area I haven't looked in yet by the cargo.
Okay.
But it's a 10-foot radius, so I don't know if it's going to light up from by the doorway or not. But there's a light there, so people can see. And that's my turn.
Okay. Well, now we're up to Jargon Hale's turn.
Lord Garganhale.
Oh,
Uh,
Gargan Hill.
well, he tosses aside his heavy crossbow, which hasn't done him a lot of good, and he gets out a scimitar, which doesn't do him much better.
But he's got
Takes-
advantage.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Yep,
that is
I get
true.
that.
That's right, dude.
All right. Yep.
Just to bring
With that,
character. Go ahead. Sorry.
he manages to get his scimitar and slash across uh, Rutledge. Let's see, what was that? Yep. All right. Yep. Nice slash. Yeah, come on. Let me do the damage. There we go. Yep. This is what traitors get, Rutledge. And he swipes across him and slices through his very seared flesh. Yeah. Still standing, Rutledge. He's surprisingly tough, but yeah, he's not looking hot at all. Well, other than the fact that he's charred, but you know what I mean. All right. Then we have the mighty Toto, who thankfully saw Syra here and figures he better go help.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Toto.
Yep, Toto. All right. His eye raise. And
Time for pew pew.
yep. Well, he's gonna launch a fear ray at Rutledge. Let's see. Okay, and he is terrified of Toto.
Yay!
Everyone is.
Terror.
And then he's gonna also use his telekinetic ray to fling him around. Okay, and that succeeds too.
Oh, go Toto.
Let's see. All right, yep, and he can throw him up to 30 feet away. So he just flings him right to the back of this hallway into the wall. And yeah, let's see. I guess that'll do at least a D8 worth of bludgeoning damage. All right, yep. Rutledge takes a nice, you hear a nice crunch as Rutledge gets slammed into the wall back there.
Oof.
Toto just proudly declares, Toto!
Yeah, Toto.
And Rutledge just whimpers in clear terror as this nightmare from beyond space and time is flinging him across the room.
Wreck his shit.
Well, with after Toto, it's Rutledge's turn.
Itch. You
Yeah.
fiend.
Well, let's see. He looks around in abject terror, and yeah, just the fact that he is almost literally falling apart now from the sheer damage he's taken. And he just declares, "Fuck this shit!" And he casts Dimension Door and tries to
Ooh.
teleport away. Let's see, and that is up to 500 feet. So
Oof.
yeah, he is gonna go far away from here. See,
How far away is away?
well, I think he's gonna go the maximum 500 feet after all the abuse he's taken. So let's see. Uh, So he's probably at least 490 feet away from the ship.
Off into space.
He's committing
Yeah.
seppuku with space.
He's a vampire. They don't need to breathe. Pretty valid tactic, I'd say, for something that doesn't need to breathe in space.
Hey, if he plays dead, somebody might pick him up. You never know.
That's true.
Stranger things have happened. Yep, and Gardenhale calls after him. With that, it's Ulu's turn.
All right. Ulu is going to use my cunning action to
Oh.
dash.
Cunning.
Oh,
That's like a bonus action for you, isn't it?
It is.
That's awesome.
I think that is my, I don't remember. Yeah, 30 foot is my speed. All right. And then I'm going to move action. Peek into this door. All right.
Okay.
Hello? Hello?
And it is crew quarters.
Any shadows in here? All right.
Rather messy place. You've seen worse, but you've also seen better.
Does this go down right here?
Yep, that goes down to the steerage deck below.
All right. David, you got that room?
Yes, I'll give it a quick once over and head down afterwards.
All right, I'm gonna take a peek down here. I won't go far. All right,
Be
so
careful.
5, 10. Go down them steps.
Ooh, doo, 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 doo.
All right.
15.
Well, it's pretty dark down here, but you can kind of make out the area, and you see several barrels painted red standing over there.
Mm. In this situation, I'm glad Chris isn't with us.
Game over.
Yeah.
Roll a quick history check, Ulu.
History. Uh-oh.
Well, I'll say with advantage in your case.
14 or 10.
Well, you're quite certain those red barrels are full of gunpowder.
They look
Perhaps
like they could fit into a haversack.
they're sizable barrels. You know, you could maybe fit one into a haversack, but that'd be about your maximum carrying capacity, I'd say, in a bag like that.
Yeah, he kind of like closes his jaw and has difficulties tearing his entranced eyes away from the gunpowder barrels and turns.
Oh,
Comes back this way, and
yeah.
I got
Okay.
5 more feet I can move.
All right. And over there, you start seeing barrels marked with a green flame, it looks like.
Oh, all
Well,
right,
with that, if you want to try to figure that out, I'd say roll
yeah,
investigation.
I can do that. I don't even care what those barrels are. Look at them. I'm more concerned about what the red barrels are.
Oh, yep. Let's see.
Natural 1 on my investigation.
You're pretty sure those are barrels marked with a green flame painted on the side,
Yeah.
but that's about it.
Those ain't gunpowder. I don't give a shit about them.
That's about Ulu's speed. I agree.
Oh, yeah.
And that
You
is
have a
all I can
long
do.
history with gunpowder, so you at least know gunpowder barrels when you see them, but these other
You have a
barrels are,
history with guns and powder.
well,
Lulu's favorite things, especially in a chowder.
well,
Three
with that,
things
it's
you know
Blurf's
is
turn.
guns, powder, and chowder.
Well, yeah, as soon as David checked it all out, I'm gonna head downstairs too. 6, 7. Whee! Oh. Captain, what's going on down? What are these?
I don't know what the hell these things are, but those barrels up there, that's the go-go juice.
Oh, what about these barrels over here?
The green ones, I don't know. I barely looked at them.
Well, go ahead and roll
Yeah.
investigation if you want to figure it out.
Oh, that was perception. My bad. Yeah. Good roll though. Damn it. Oh, that's all right. 15.
Okay. You're pretty sure these are kegs full of alchemist's fire, so like D&D napalm that ignites with contact to oxygen. So
Captain,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is called alchemist fire. You know anything about that?
I don't. It seems more Cyrus speed. Fire. More fire.
I try to like jimmy open one of the tops of one just to kind of peek in it real quick.
I did mention that they ignite when contacting oxygen, right?
You're pulling an Ulu corpse.
I kind of recall a voice, a distant like memory of something, and I kind of stopped, like, oh wait, maybe I shouldn't do this.
Oh no.
And, yeah, I'll stick around here for now, as far as I can move anyway.
I see Ulu was rubbing off on you.
Curiosity killed the blorf.
All right. Well,
Leave,
it's
leave all the bad decision making to your captain.
Amen to that.
well, with that, it's Wispy's turn, who's now zipping around Garganhale and seems to, what best you can tell, Syra kind of fussing over him, like, "Oh, Captain, you're okay. You're all right. It's been better. But yep, I'm all right. And wait, how's the spell jamming helm? Oh, of course, Captain." And Wispy zips into the room next to you and
Winner, 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 winner. Damn.
well, with Wispy lighting the way, Syra, you can just barely make her out around the corner. That's the spell jamming helm stationed there. Looks like a black, tall-back, legless wooden chair with shackles bolted to its arms rests and red crystals sprouting from the chair's underside that project a red pentagon on the floor that stabilize the helm while it can swivel around.
Oh, black and red. Stylish.
Oh, thank you. Very proud of that.
Oh, you have such
Huh.
good taste.
Thankfully, Rutledge didn't get away with that. It'd been a real bitch of a thing to be without a spell jamming helm on my ship.
Very true.
Good on you, Wispy, and good on you, Sire, for scaring off that Rutledge bastard.
I think Toto did most of the work, most of the scaring.
Hmm. Very true. And Garganhill
Um,
turns to Lefty on his shoulder. Lefty, you could learn a thing or two from Toto there. Lefty flips him off.
Friends forever.
I guess I want to look at all the other black stuff. Let's see
Okay. Yep,
what's
your
in
turn. Okay.
what's in all of that funness.
Okay. In that room. And that's the mess hall, which is a thorough mess because, well, vampires don't really need food. So very just dusty and disused, and yeah, plenty of empty grog bottles that have just been flung around here and there. It's not pretty.
Ew. Okay. Guess we'll go check over here.
Okay. And in that room, oh, that's the quarters for the spelljammer to rest in. So mm, not as messy as the mess hall, at least. It's got a lived-in quality, and there's a casket full of dirt, presumably where the spelljammer Rutledge would have been sleeping occasionally. But you know, looks decent, but not exactly like a valuable room. Just more of, yeah, this is where the spelljammer would rest when he didn't feel like spelljamming.
Oh, this is boring. I'm gonna go find the other guys. All right, I get to hang out. Well, we won't hang out on Toto, but there, that's me.
Okay. Well, Vivid, you're up.
Okay, well, I'm going to take a quick peek as I try to move the map over to that room before I go down to the steerage deck just to give a little poke in, see what's going on.
Well, surprise, surprise, it is more crew quarters. Guess what it looks
Yay!
like.
You would think for such a small ship they would need so many crew quarters. Ah, well, so it is. Down to the cargo deck. I'm
Yep,
gonna bring a dancing light with me, so
fair.
uh, right about here should be good. All right, what seems to be go? Okay, that's a lot of barrels.
What's
A
the
lot
range on
of
that?
barrels.
What's the range
10
on that
foot.
light? Okay, 10
10,
foot. Yep.
yeah, and it's just light.
Oh,
There's no flame properties.
yeah, no, just trying to figure out how much of the area to expose already, but it at
Oh,
least
well,
lights up the
actually,
area.
was it 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35? You know what? Let's put it right here instead. Um, Mark it. I guess you can't see it. It would be 2 squares in.
Okay, there.
Yeah. Thank you. Oop, I'll fix this.
Yep. So managed to light up the room a bit more thoroughly, and yeah, show that plenty of old-looking crates of various supplies and some more caskets of grave dirt, but most notably, of course, being all these wonderful, wonderful barrels.
Mm-hmm.
Nice lineup of red ones and several with a green flame painted on their side. I'm sure that's
Okay.
nothing severe.
Can anyone give me the skinny before I move a little farther in, boys? Any
Yeah,
explanation to these barrels?
don't touch the green ones.
Hey, and the red ones.
Those are ours. Taking them with
That
us.
okay, that doesn't explain much, but I'll just assume that they're highly explosive.
That would be a good assumption.
Thank you, Ulu. All right, I'm going to move forward and let's see if we can drive out whatever is down here. So let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, I'm going to get right on my light, I guess, and look around.
Well, I'd say you can at least get the lay of the rest of the land, and towards the end of the room, you see two doorways.
Hmm.
Well, boys, I have no clue what's beyond those doors. I feel like I can move forward and open them, but I don't know what awaits us. Hmm. I can't move my light anymore. I've actually moved it as far as I could. Um. I kind of I want to see what's in there, but I don't want to waste my turn doing a run.
Uh,
Fudge it. I'll astro step. One more astral step. It's my last one I can use. Right up on the door. I do a quick little pop and appear right here and kind of like peek in, like what's going on in there? What's waiting for us? Hello?
well, the door to this compartment is barred from the outside, has a tiny shuttered window built into it. Looks to be something of a brig.
So it's locked, so we can't get in, huh?
Unfortunately,
Um,
the shuttered window is something you can open from the outside, so you could at least peek inside if you wanted.
I think I have a spell for this. It's called knock.
It's a knock.
Knock, yeah, ding, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I cast this spell and I can open doors.
What's the range?
60 feet.
Okay, so the one next to you could also be open.
Yes,
Dual door opens. David's specialty.
that's right. Where's that
No
first?
save or anything, or
Mm-mm.
just
Just
okay.
does it. Choose an object that you can see within range. Object could be a door, a box, a chest, a set of manacles, a padlock, or any other object that contains a mundane or magical means that prevent access.
Okay, yep. Oh, with your, I think it also makes a knocking sound or something.
Uh, nope.
Oh, okay. Thought that was a
It's
thing.
just called knock. It literally just opens up anything. I
Oh,
don't know why they call it knock. It's a weird name for a spell.
well, because you're knocking to open it. But yeah.
True.
All right.
But
With that, you
I
open
guess,
up the
yeah.
door, and as you look inside, you see an elf that lies unconscious on a cot. She's clad in ornate black dress, accented with silver and gold, and a high collar rises behind her head.
Hmm.
That sounds important.
Hmm.
Now, at perception glance, does this look like she's the same race as myself and Sarah?
Uh, you can roll for it. Quick perception.
Okay. I can. Cool. Come on. 12.
Yep, you're pretty sure this is an astral elf.
Oh boy, one of ours. Hmm. Well, we've got a prisoner, it looks like. Um, I'm gonna keep the door shut so I can just use knocking to open it. But for the time being, I don't want to chance it in case it's whatever. So I'll just shut the door again and be like, all right, we've got a prisoner in this one. I don't know about the bottom one, boys, but whatever it is, I'm sure it will greet us friendly.
Dare you be cautious?
I know, right? That's not our nature, but with everything around us currently, I believe it is the best course of action. And that is my turn.
Okay. Well, we're back to Garganhale. No, he kind of runs out the hallway here and to the edge of the deck to clearly looking around, trying to see if he can spot Rutledge somewhere. Eh, I guess I'll roll for that anyway. Let's see, perception. Nope, he can't see shit. Ah, damn it! Rutledge got away. At least he didn't make off with the spell jamming helm. But damn it all. Oh, bunch of traitors. We still got Agony the Ghost somewhere on ship, along with my whole cargo deck full of gunpowder and alchemist fire. That's a lovely combination.
Ooh, fire.
Alchemist fire. I would very much appreciate it if you didn't even so much as glance at those barrels. That is very, very sensitive stuff.
Did he say open it?
It'll be fine. It's fire.
Ah, suppose as long as Agony's not up to anything truly nefarious, we can just get my weapon from below deck and make our way to your ship. I think I've had quite enough of mine. Oh,
Interesting.
which point Toto's turn, who just notes fine.
Definite
Well,
fire, Toto.
he's gonna stick by Syra, so he'll just stay there. All right, and let's see. Well, all of
Wait,
a
what's his name
sudden,
still has a turn? Interesting. Okay.
oh, Rutledge.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay, yeah. Not that anyone can see him, but he casts fly and zips away. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Where, oh yeah, that's what I was getting up to. Hang on. Let me just get something. Where did I leave her? Ah, here we go. All right. Suddenly, below deck by Ulu and Blorf, figure appears. Here's a little photoshopped image I made of a tiefling ghost.
That's
Nice.
actually pretty awesome.
Yeah, just see, it was some sort of ghost figure from D&D and a little bit of Photoshop to give her some horns and whatnot.
Oh,
They didn't have a picture for her for the character, but yep.
It works.
that's what you do.
Given the fact that she's a ghost, you might be free to assume this is Agony the Ghost. She appears before Ulu and declares, "Big boy!" and make a charisma saving throw.
Ooh. That's by far my worst one. Charisma saving throw. Okay. Okay. 14 minus 1. 13.
Okay. You
Maybe it was
just
a little rotund, but that cut a little deep.
up. She kind of seems to try to zip into you, but you just belly bounce her off you, and Ghost is just thoroughly bewildered. And what just happened?
It's all that gunpowder chowder, little lady.
Gunpowder chowder.
You have just thoroughly stumped a ghost. Well, Ulu, your turn.
I didn't appreciate that comment you made right there about my size. Squirrel popper. 26.
Yep, that hits.
All right. 10. And then the bugs, fly beans. For another 5. So 15 with that first shot.
Okay.
Then I'll do it again.
Do it again.
Fair.
14.
That hits.
Oh, mama. For 15. I cannot add my bugs to that one.
Dang.
15. And then I'm going to use cunning action, disengage.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll go there.
Yeah.
And then
You're
I
just
will,
unloading into this ghost.
while I'm backpedaling, get away from me.
Fair.
And then I will end my turn there. All right,
Yeah.
Lord.
You are all sorts of confusing and confounding for this ghost.
That's our Ulu. Fight the mystery.
Fair. All right, Blorf.
Following the captain's cue, I kind of slide forward, and as I'm sliding forward, I extend out my fist, ready to collide right into this ghost.
The unstoppable attack.
Switch.
Oh my gosh. You gonna do the clap thing too?
Yeah, tag out.
Yeah, that was a 7.
Yeah,
It was a nat.
does not hit.
Yeah. Then I throw the left. Why not? 13 hit.
That hits.
Sweet. And then I'll enact flurry of blows after this. So 4 damage for the first hit. We'll try it 2 more times. We'll do a left kick and a right kick. Quadra combo. 14
That hits.
for 9
Ooh.
damage.
Okey-doke.
Now for the right. 11.
That hits.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
Shin kick to the ghost.
Judo kick.
5 damage.
My shins.
And then I'll try to impose let's see. Can it fall prone?
It's a floating ghost.
Fine, we'll push it then. 15 feet.
Oh,
Strike DC of 13. The ferociousness of my strikes. Maybe the wind pushes it or something.
She fails.
Oh wow. So 15 feet back.
Okay, 5, 10, 15. You just shoved a ghost.
With my big toe. Really big toe.
Yep, you just unleash your savage fury of blows on this ghost, and it's a bit of an odd feeling to be punching a ghost, and it's kind of like well, almost like punching a softer version of a plasmoid. You feel like you're just kind of sinking into her, and she's clearly not enjoying the punching part, even if it feels like you're almost not damaging her, but you are doing something that she doesn't like. And
Familiar
then
yet
you,
fresh.
well, she's definitely not fresh.
Funky
You've
fresh.
seen that. You've seen that face. She needs to moisturize more. So yeah, and then against all odds of physical or the laws of physics, you managed to shove a ghost 15 feet away.
Right. It's our Blorf. He defies the laws of physics.
You are a very confounding crew for her.
That's what you get when you mess with the Star Lancers.
it's a point of pride for us.
That's right.
Well, with that, it's Wispy's turn, and he zips over to Jargonhale and, "At your nuts, Captain." Well, I'll definitely have to get below deck and check on Agony and everything I've got stored below there. Boy, real shame about everything. Had some good times on this ship. Yeah, we did, Captain. Oh, right, you were there, weren't you? Oh, yes, Captain. A bit of a silent type. Yeah, yeah. And yeah, as they're somewhat reminiscing about old times, you're just kind of getting bored, Syra.
Yep.
Find those other guys.
Yep. I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ugh.
Maybe we don't
That
want her to
was
go
my
down there.
last freaking starlight step. Hopefully that can 5.
Yep,
Actually,
yep,
you
you.
would keep going down if you just jump in the. Never mind. Metagaming. My bad.
Okay, Blorf.
For real.
Made it.
All right.
Barely.
Yep, you make your way all the way below deck, and yeah, you see several very enticing looking barrels, as well as a ghost who's looking very bewildered, and the rest of
Ooh,
your crewmates.
I'm just gonna
so
wave.
this is where
Hi,
the fun is.
Sarah.
Hello.
Nice of you to drop
What are we
in.
doing?
Don't burn those barrels, please. I ask you.
Oh,
The bottom of my heart.
um,
Or if you have a heart.
Somewhere. I
kind of
said
trying
bottom.
my hands here, boys. Fine. Are we attacking the ghosty thing? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Well, then we'll just try to Eldritch Blast her. I get 2 of those.
Well, I watch her intently to see if fire's coming out of her fingertips.
All right,
14 hits.
For 5 damage, and then 1 more. Oh, natural 1.
Ooh.
Ouch. So it ended up being a 6.
Let's see. Nat 1.
Yep.
Next to.
Um,
Oh
Kind of
no.
kind of have my hands out like
Oh
this behind Syra, like
no.
careful.
hang on. Let me just roll for that.
No, don't roll for that. What are
Okay.
you rolling?
All right. Your second Eldritch Blast goes wide, but luckily it does not strike the barrels of Alchemist's Fire. It's a
Yay!
very near thing, but yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
Staring at her.
I'm just trying to give her a little chance, guys.
Hmm.
Just for that, I'm not going to ask to heal anyone. My turn is done. Judges.
All right. Well, David, you're up.
I'm gonna whistle while I play a little few notes on my lute, and just gonna take a quick little pop in and see what's going on over here. Just like, what's this room about? Well, I'm just getting close to agony.
Okay.
More crew quarters.
You found crew quarters. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Let's see. That's actually pantry.
Oh,
Okay.
But again, since vampires don't really eat much, you just see a lot and lot and lot of bottles and barrels of grog.
This one's full of booze. Probably flammable as well. Anyway, Agony. I see your name is Agony. I bet you love giving it, but let's see how well you take receiving it. And I get ready to cast a spell at her. I'm going to go at 3rd level. And I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers. It's a wisdom saving throw of 16.
Okay. Yeah, she fails.
Okay, well, she's going to take 5d6s of damage.
Holy moly!
What type of damage? Psychic?
Yes. That is psychic damage. That's 20 damage.
Well, yeah, she's suddenly assaulted by maddening voices and all sorts of torturous things. You just see her, well, ironically, clutching her head in agony as she screams and wails and thrashes around and then just suddenly dissipates and in a very explosive fashion. Not
Yep.
fiery explosive, but
Oh.
yeah, just a big old burst of smoke and ghostly particles as she just seems to tear herself apart in sheer mental anguish.
Yeah,
Damn.
that poor ghost. She
If you can't
materializes.
take it, don't dish it out. I just wipe my hands. Well
Poor
then.
ghost. She materializes, calls me fat. I shoot her twice. Blorf beats her ass, shoves her across the room. Syra blade lands down at the cargo deck, blasts her twice. And then David runs over and just completely destroys her mind.
Yeah,
We
with
don't
horrible,
tolerate bullying.
nasty words.
It came full circle.
Even
Yeah.
though we bully almost everyone we run into. It's just so
You
funny.
bullied her to death.
All
Well,
right.
nobody
Well,
likes a bully.
Right.
yep, there. And a couple minutes after Agony dissipates, Garganhale comes below deck along with Toto and Wispy. And he just looks around and looks at Syra and the barrels. All right. Glad to see a ship still in one piece. And any of you run into Agony by any chance?
Mm, yes, we did. And she is no more. But I have questions for you, Garganhale. You're not out of the woods yet.
Oh, did you find my champagne du stomp?
No, but I did find a living being in this corridor over here as I point next to um the the cell.
Ah, yes.
What is this and what's going on here?
Oh, this is my weapon against the Xeroxan Empire.
Hmm.
We got her off of one of their ships a while back. Clearly, Xeroxan royalty, someone very high up. Figured we could definitely use her as a bargaining chip against the Empire at some point.
I'm gonna peek in again and roll history just in case. If I can, please.
You're
Would I have a chance to actually know who this is?
well, you've definitely been away for like close to a century, maybe I think now.
Yeah, I've been gone for a while.
So, but it's a fair bet. It's an Astral Elf. You're from the Astral Elf Empire, so I'd say it's a good call. Roll for history.
One.
Okay,
Can
nope.
I'm gonna
You
use my
just
inspiration. I'll use
you're
my inspiration.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
try one more time.
You briefly think of it, but it's like just so many
It's
lousy
another
memories.
one.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, you
It's
just
like,
have all sorts of mental trauma for the
I
Xeroxan
have
Empire.
no clue who that is.
Can I
Um,
try? I'm an astral
yes,
elf.
thank you. Sarah, can maybe you know. I have no clue. I don't know who this is.
We're doing history?
Yep.
Okay, I'll try. 21 altogether.
Hmm.
Well, okay. Well, you have been told lots of stories about the Xeroxan Empire by your parents. Fortunately, you don't have a lot of personal experience, so you don't quite have a good grasp on who this would be exactly. But you're pretty sure that particular outfit this elf is wearing is one for royalty.
Oh, that's a royal outfit. They slay.
Ugh. I won't be
Royals.
dealing with that then. That's all you. Okay. Is there any other surprises that we need to be aware of on this ship, Gargan Hill?
Um, well, other than my champagne du stomp, which so oh, right, there is the little bit of agony being bound to the ship. So um, you've dissipated her, but unfortunately, she could reform within 24 hours or so. So unfortunately, I'll be stuck with her on this ship no matter what I do.
So you're trying to tell me that you can no longer pilot this ship because you will be tormented and chased by a ghost who is currently attached to the ship. Am I correct?
More or less. I mean, she might be more of a nuisance than a torment at some point, but she's certainly going to make life on this ship hell. And I'm afraid I have yet to find a good exorcist who will work with a vampire.
Let me see what we can do. Sira, do you have any spells that dissipate any type of magic or anything of that nature?
Um, um, I thought I had dispel magic somewhere. I do. Huh. I don't know if that'd work on a ghost though.
Hmm.
Good question. Let's see.
Yeah, because I have nothing of that nature besides mend. Mend and sacred flame are probably the closest thing I have. That's radiant, so
Uh, well, could you read what's the specifics on dispel? What does it say?
Okay. Um, choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of third level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of fourth level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends.
Okay,
Cast
that
this
does
spell using spell slot of
that
fourth level.
does specify, spells and magic a lot. So I think ghosts are kind of on a different level. They're definitely more undead than magic. So
That is true.
if I use a radiant spell, will that do something against her?
well, you could definitely radiant the hell out of the ship.
Oh, well then. I lift up my hand and I shoot off a flare into the ship above me, not at the barrels.
Say what?
I just want to see what would happen. That's out of curiosity.
All right, roll for damage or roll to hit.
Uh,
Destroy undead. 50. Huh.
Sacred flame. It's actually not a roll to attack. It's a save for the ship. Dex 11.
Well, it's a stationary ship, so I'd say you can hit it.
Okay. Well, yeah,
Ship
I
suddenly
shoot flare into the
moves.
ship then for.
It dodges.
Imagine you just see the ceilings go whoop.
I missed the
Um,
ceiling. It moved.
a total of 7, 8, 11. 11 radiant damage.
Uh, well, you shoot it up against the ceiling, and it just doesn't even really scorch it that much. It washes over it, and there's like a slight singe, but you're definitely going to be at it a while if you want to take out the entire ship with this amount of firepower.
Hmm.
What about
Well,
the destroy undead feature? I don't know. Are they undead or just a ghost?
the
Well, the
ghost is
ghost is
undead.
undead.
Oh, nifty. I don't know how it works though.
That's part of your cleric.
I guess.
Oh yeah, that's like a big thing for clerics is to turn
Right.
undead.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm
That's
looking
like
it
your
up.
whole deal.
I just looked.
I forgot you're even a cleric because you play like a warlock.
Yeah.
Eldritch blasted to death.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately, right now the ghost is dissipated, so you wouldn't have a good way of targeting her.
I don't even know how it works really.
Looks like you channeled divinity to do turn undead, which is one of those things that makes undead flee from you if they fail a saving throw. And then you have, if it fails that saving throw, then it'll basically be destroyed if it's a low enough level or something like that.
Hmm. But
But
he
yeah,
could.
then you'd have to be able to target the undead, and yeah, she's currently non-existent,
It's
more or
bad you
less.
couldn't put it in a sigil or a trap or something.
Yeah, or one of
Ma-
those
I could
concentrate area spells.
I could make a glyph and you could put the spell into that if you want.
Make sure Gargamel doesn't touch it.
What if we bless one of these barrels of gunpowder?
Well, how about this? We have choices. Gargan Hell, are you very much attached to this ship?
After all the grief it's given me now, I'd say not so much anymore.
Hmm. Well, I can see two ways to do this. We could find a way to get Garganhale upon our vessel to find what we can do along with the prisoner, or we could wait until the ghost shows up once more and do our best to, as they would say, ghost bust it. If we get Garganhale on our ship along with the prisoner, we should be able to blow this thing to Kingdom Come with all the barrels it has. A ghost
Well,
can't haunt what doesn't exist.
well, yeah. I mean, as long if the ship's gone, then I'm certain she won't be coming back. So, be a shame to see her go. But again, it's not like I have a crew to run it anymore either. It's definitely on its
Indeed.
last legs to begin with.
You have no crew, you'll have no ship, and your only leverage at the moment, from what I can see, Garganhale, is your prisoner.
But they're royal.
You don't have to rub it in.
Hmm,
I
it's
ought to be
not rubbing,
drinking
it's
myself
facts.
incontinent.
Well, we are a democracy after all here at Star Lancers. What say you, Captain, as well as the rest of the crew? What's the best decision?
I think it's a great
Garganhale's just
idea.
gonna Garganhale's slicking off into the pantry to help himself to some grog.
He knows what's coming, huh?
Uh,
See, I knew I liked him. He's over here drinking away. Actually, before you have some of that, I want to try some of this. I'm gonna pull out my triple X jug.
That's not a decision, but regardless.
I think he should join us.
Okay, and the ship get blown up then?
Yeah. I mean, I think we should take a few of them barrels of gunpowder with us.
I was gonna say I walk over
Naturally.
there and start grabbing some gunpowder and sticking it into my bag of holding.
Yeah, I want to
alright.
do that with my bag of holding, but I want the alchemist fire.
No,
Oh boy.
no.
Whole barrels of alchemist fire.
Okay. How much are you guys looking to take each?
I just want 2 barrels of alchemist fire. I don't want to be greedy, and I really want to see the big flash when I blow the smoke
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I think
Two.
2 barrels of gunpowder as well, 'cause we'll need enough to, completely destroy the ship.
That's true.
No problem. Leave some of that alchemist fire on the top deck, and I'll hit it from our ship.
Well, with that, I guess I'm
Put one
gonna
on
head
each level.
towards the room and try to speak to the Astro Elf to let her know what's going on.
I come in here and drink with Garganhale.
Uh,
We're
excuse me,
gonna
miss.
gargle ale.
Haha.
Oh, look, I
Hi.
haven't heard that one before.
It's
Ugh.
pretty funny, right?
We're coming during this vessel, and we shall be bringing you aboard ours. That being said, most likely you'll still be remained a prisoner, but I have no idea how our captain will be treating you as such. But you should know you will be in good company. We do plan on blowing this vessel to Kingdom Come, so I highly suggest that you cooperate with us and not make it difficult for us to transport you to our other vessel. What say you?
You look and you see she's thoroughly unconscious.
Oh, I'm speaking to an unconscious person. Cute. All right. Well, let's. I guess I'll open the door and begin just lift her up on the shoulders and take her off.
There. Yep. Door's still unlocked from your knock spell earlier.
Yep.
So, yep, takes a bit of maneuvering, but she's at least not an uncooperative body. So, you kind of prop her up, and she's very much not there at the moment, but she's at least conscious enough that you can kind of guide her along as she shuffles with you.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I'm gonna head all the way up to the top of the deck then, I guess, with this, and just go ahead and yeah,
All right,
just
Garganhale, let's get out of here. We'll leave the demolitions to the expert. They'll go point over at
All
Syra.
right.
Buddy, take
Uh,
1 barrel of that alchemist fire and put it on each deck, please. I want to
All
oh,
see
right.
and
some fireworks.
Ulu, make a quick perception roll.
Perception 24.
Okay, as you're slipping out, you see Garganhale kind of reach behind and grab a rather ornate looking bottle from a hidden alcove in the pantry. looks like he didn't quite want to show off that he had something special hidden away. You spot him though as he's grabbing it.
I'll refrain from saying anything. I understand a man in his boots.
All right. Well, I don't think we need the map to plot this all out, but yep. So with some careful maneuvering, you bring the Astral Elf aboard Crux's ship.
Mm-hmm.
You also set up a nice little arrangement of alchemist fire and gunpowder barrels to get maximum coverage of this ship. And, you safely make your way back to the second chance where well, Crux is still looking a little put out about having vampires on his ship, but, he's willing to weather it for now. He's also got some raised eyebrow at this Astro Elf you guys are toting around, but oh, nice flame drawings.
I don't even know who's drawing him. Is that is that you, Josh?
No, it couldn't be me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so I take it you informed Crux there are going to be fireworks?
Yep.
Oh, yes.
There's an apparition upon that vessel that, unfortunately, because of it, we have two stowaways now, including Gargan Hale, his hand lefty, and this prisoner, who I've been told is actual royalty of the Astro Elves.
Oh, loyalty of the Astral Elves. Huh. I can see
Hmm.
how that could be useful. Or it
Yes.
could get us on a massive shit list, but I
Well, we
suppose we'll
are
find
planning
out.
on storming their entire fleet, so I mean, I don't know how much more shit we can get into, but
Fair.
hopefully
Fair.
it'll be good leverage. So we shall see. But yes, in the meantime, until she wakes up, we should probably find somewhere on the ship to keep her captive, but comfortable. His ship was fucking disgusting. So let's try to accommodate
It
appropriately,
was.
please.
It
If
was
I
a
may
little
ask.
nasty.
It was gross. I can see why you don't like vampires on your ship.
More like I'm off my ship to begin with.
Hmm. Well, I hate to ask this, but we will have to have this one with us for a short time, anyways.
Yes, I've understood that. Strange bedfellows in war, but I'll
Hmm.
allow it.
Well, if we can find him another ship, we shall put him on that immediately. I am with you on that. But for now, we'll have to be a motley crew. So, with that being said, any other allies we may look to?
Well, we'll have to finally make our way to Doom Space in that case. I know a
Okay.
coalition that's gathering there, along with a good old friend of mine. For that,
Well,
we'll have to travel through the Astral Sea. Although at first, I believe you said something about fireworks.
oh
Oh, yeah.
yes, shall we? Nah, I'll just
Oh,
look to
yes.
Sarah. Light it
Okay,
up,
so I
Sarah.
can see Alchemist's fire barrel on the top deck, right?
Yep, I'd
All
say
right.
you've got Firebolt as a spell, right?
I have fireball.
Okay, that could work too.
I hope so.
Uh-huh. That's what I want to use. We're going
Okay.
for it.
Uh, Fireball was like a. Did it actually need a roll to hit, or was it just a
It's
saving
a
throw?
dex saving throw thing of
Okay.
16.
And what's the range on that?
150 feet.
Okay, yeah, I'd say that's yeah. You're definitely a good couple 100 feet away from the ship for safety, but yeah, you're within range for that spell.
All right, let's do this. I'm so excited. We're going to purify this nasty, nasty ship.
I like how your
And,
idea of purifying it is setting on fire.
yep,
Purify through flame.
That's right.
and cast fireball.
Yep, you hurl a fireball. It looks relatively harmless and pretty as it soars away from you and goes towards the ship. And a big old burst of flame. And shortly after, the barrels of gunpowder and alchemist fire start erupting on top of the deck. And not not so long after, you see it start to burst and spread to the decks below. And you've set this up very well, so it's a very very thorough just detonation level by level as this whole thing is just going up in flames and smithereens and through it all, you can just barely hear an agonizing screech of what you assume is agony getting thoroughly dissipated from existence.
It's so
Um, I'm
beautiful.
I'm playing like the equivalent of the Star Spangled Banner as this is happening.
Like Ulu has his hat off with a single tear rolling down. Greatest thing I ever
Okay.
seen.
You know what? Everyone gets heroic inspiration for this.
Yay!
Yay.
By the way, did anyone remember to take the spell jamming helm off that ship?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, grabbed it on the way out.
Blur said it. He grabbed it.
Toto, you got it? Toto.
Worth it.
I'll roll for it. Okay, yep, you have the spell jamming helm from the ship.
Yay! Oh yeah, that's right. Ours is out of commission, isn't it?
Uh, no, after Topala's Tower, I believe it was back on track.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
back fixed. It's a good thing you grabbed that because that thing is expensive. They're not
Yay.
cheap.
Pity.
Good job, Toto. We had murder on our minds. Besides, I grabbed the hostage, so don't even look at me.
I was busy setting up the fireworks.
Well, all right, well, with the ship fully engulfed in flames and a nice explosion, you've got Blurb and Mr. Flidge trying to escort your elf prisoner down below deck, but with the big explosion and flames, you can see her start to rouse a little. She blinks her eyes and well, she kind of takes off Blurb and Mr. Flinch. Well, her gold pupils twinkle as she speaks in a superior tone. I am Princess Sadali, daughter of Emperor Zarxon and heir to the throne of Xeroxis. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to? And here's a little picture of Princess Zadali.
Pity.
Well, Princess Zadali, you have the pleasure of speaking to myself, David, Blorf, our Captain Ulu, Syrah, our captain above that captain, currently Crux, as well as her name always I always forget her name. It's hard to say. The map maker.
Oh, Topala.
Yep. Topalo, Toto, as well as Gargan Hell, and apparently his creepy left hand lefty. We happen to be
Lefty.
commandeering you and using you as leverage against the Empire. I suggest you
Well,
cooperate.
oh yes, I have every intention of cooperating. We both want the same thing here, revenge. As my father lies on his deathbed, my scheming brother Zeleth denies me my birthright. He seized control of my father's navy, banished me from court, and left me in the clutches of his sycophants. He orchestrated the attack on your world, bombarding it with astral seeds harvested from Xeroxis, our dying star. Once the crystal vines have drained all the energy from your world, they will discharge that energy in a beam of light back to Xeroxis, replenishing it. Zelth instructed his minions to deposit me on your world so that as I died, my energy could contribute in a small way to the light of Xeroxis. Fortunately for me, my ship was disabled and boarded by vampirates. She kind of side eyes Gargan Hale.
Can I ask you a question? Did Gargan Hell know any of this information?
Did you? Gargan Hale stops from his grog and, well, not as such, but she was a very important looking prisoner on a ship of astral elves. So, hey, an enemy of my enemy is something against my enemy, if you get my
I'm
drift.
Well
I'm just
said.
gonna rub my eyebrows and just be like, you didn't even think to question your prisoner once to as to any type of way you could be used. You just grabbed her and thought, ooh, royalty, this will work great.
Well, she was very thoroughly unconscious when we found her, all right? Not exactly like we know a lot about waking people up. We're usually about putting them 6 feet under or leaving them float off into the dead of space.
Ugh, idiot. Anyway, that being said, can you promise you're not going to cause any trouble aboard this ship or try to cause a mutiny at all? Can we
Welcome
take your
in,
word?
Raiders. Thanks for the follows, guys.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Oh wow. Hi guys, sorry. We're at the tail end of this. There's a lot going
We
on. We
are
just
too.
you basically just came in at the huge plot this entire campaign. So
Right.
good job.
You missed my fireball fireworks.
You
Oh
did.
yeah, we lit the whole shit up. It was great. The whole ship's just but
You
yes,
have my
so
word as an honorable member of the Xeroxan Empire. As I said, we both want the same thing, an end to my brother's schemes. Help me become Empress to stop him, and I will undo the damage Zealous has already caused your world.
can we take your word for that? Absolutely take your word for that.
Again, I swear on my imminent position as Empress, on my royal name.
Can I roll a slightly inebriated insight?
Well, if it's only slightly inebriated. uh,
Me and Garganhill haven't finished the whole jug yet.
yep, you can roll insight.
7. She's telling the truth for sure. I can feel it.
Best you
think
can
I'll check
tell,
that
all
out.
3 of her are telling the truth.
They're all telling the truth, David.
I think I'll use my womanly insight to see if she's telling the truth. Oh, 10. Okay. Ooh, pretty close.
You're pretty sure she's telling the truth. She's at least you're willing to trust her need for vengeance against her brother.
Alright, yeah. She seems cool.
I wholeheartedly trust her.
You have enough liquored trust in you to that she seems thoroughly trustworthy.
I go over and I put one arm around her shoulder, right? You're trustworthy, right?
Hmm.
Belch.
I forgive me, but I certainly hope I don't have to share a room with him.
Oh no. I'm sure we have quarters for you. After all, your royalty. I don't suggest you be shacking up with anyone. But for the time being, we are going to use a little bit of caution with you, if you don't mind. It will
This is
not be
fair.
as nasty as your stay at the Vampirate Hotel that was currently Garganhill, but it may not be up to your standards. But yes, we shall trust you for now, and we look forward to your help in taking out the Empire.
She gives a respectful nod, not a bow, but a nod of. I thank
Mhm.
you for your fledgling trust. I realize this is a lot to take in, but I'm grateful to you for what you have done so far.
Indeed,
Lean
we
over
look
to
forward to
Ulu and
working
be
with
like,
you.
ooh, they're in love.
I was thinking the same thing, actually.
Damn, I was hoping drunken Ulu would do something embarrassing for them.
You see the princess kind of eye Syra with like, really?
Shoot, Sarah, I think they heard us.
Sorry,
Act
we're
natural.
all lower class people. We're not used to behaving appropriately. I apologize.
I need
That
entertainment.
being said,
I'm no stranger to gossip, just not usually gossip said right within earshot.
that's how we are. We're very open. So that's what makes us Star Lancers.
Star Lancer. Oh, hold up my jug. Star Lancers. Hell yeah, brother.
Indeed, brother. Oh, well, I'll let you be. We shall go about and figure out our next step in traversing the astral sea. And I just move away and it's like, and like wipe my tongue because I was talking to royalty.
Oh, well said, David. Oh, there we go then to the astral sea.
To the astral
Huzzah!
sea. I lift up my rapier and point towards the front of the ship.
Well, I'd say that's a good place to leave things off then for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good session, man. Good session.
Yeah.
For all of you guys hopping in, thanks for all the follows. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah,
we're gonna find
thank you, guys.
somebody to send you off to another D&D streamer here. We'll start a raid out shortly. So
And thank you, little Giant J, for the raid. That was awesome.
sure, get
I
some
hope you
rest,
some good
man.
sleep. Oh my god! Like I want to say earlier, because the guiding bolt thing, like when I went to PAX and I got to see like Acquisitions Inc., they kept using that spell, and no one would actually like
Remember the advantage?
yes. So like the crowd would yell it, and then every time like the DM would be like, as the ghosts are saying, and I think it was Chris Perkins who was the DM. The ghosts are telling you that you have guiding bolt, which gives you advantage on your next attack.
The spirits
And
from
like,
beyond.
dude, it was so funny. For real. And it was like, you have advantage. Oh yeah. Oh, it was amazing.
All right. So yeah, to all of you out there, I think we found somebody to raid. We'll start this raid off here shortly if you'd like to join. But thanks for joining us. We usually stream every other Friday. We try to. We made an exception this weekend due to scheduling. But
yeah, and unfortunately, like I think we're supposed to be streaming this coming Friday, but we can't because it's going to be Valentine's Day. So
yeah.
Well, I was suggesting that for if we couldn't get it this week, but it's not our every other Friday then, so it's not a set in stone. It was just a suggestion.
yeah,
We at least got
gotcha.
our session here today on Saturday instead, so I think
Yeah.
that works.
So
We will, however, I assume, be back here on Monday doing a little game stream.
yeah,
Oh,
as
yeah.
far as I know.
Yep.
Redneck Rivals.
Yeah. You want to do rivals again?
Winning every game, not losing anything.
No.
I'll be playing on my console from this point on, so we can win some games. As much as I want to actually start our group, it just does not run well on my PC at the moment. It looks like crap, and it plays bad. So
And BJax will carry us through every game.
I will, because I play almost every night, because I'm that kind of person.
Oh,
I
yeah,
should be able to play actually.
Yay!
feel free
Get your
to
homework
give
done.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Feel free to give your characters a long rest after all that fighting.
Oh, thank
Yay!
God.
How much experience do we have?
Not quite enough yet to level up, but we're getting
Son of
close.
a bitch. That's okay.
Oh, and
Okay.
Ulu, with that long rest, you can undo your demerit to your strength.
Oh, thank God, that wasn't permanent.
Oh, I feel the pump once again.
Up, you after a good night of drinking and rest, you feel thoroughly revitalized and brawny and hippo-y.
My strength has returned.
Well, you go into a real flexing frenzy as you jiggle around.
Find the nearest shiny surface so I can look at myself. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Kind of want to throw a gold coin at him.
Ulu, your muscles have returned. Thank goodness. I know how hard you worked for those.
I did. I worked hard for these things.
Oh yeah, that's shadows are nasty things. If they reduce your strength score to 0, you die.
Yes.
Oh.
It's no ifs, ands, or buts. You just good. You're done.
And then you turn into a shadow, or at least your body does.
Is it like 2 points per hit, like it was earlier, or does it vary?
It's 1d4, so yeah.
Oh,
it varies.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Ouch.
dude, shadows are no joke. They're not fun.
Yeah,
Good thing
they're
they don't attack charisma. It wouldn't last very long.
fair. Yeah, they're only a challenge rating of a half, but they're surprisingly nasty.
Indeed.
I guess mostly that they don't exactly have a lot of armor or hit points, but they're stealthy. They're pretty resistant to a couple of things, and yeah, pretty nasty for a half challenge rating.
All right.
No chance to get the Star Lancers though.
That's right.
Mighty
These
Star
Lancers
Lancers
are a mighty force.
Sorry for interrupting.
Oh no, you're good. I was about to get ready to get this raid underway. We're done for tonight. But, like I stated in the chat there, check out our Facebook for updates, and my server usually pops out announcements too. So, Spelljammer, Adventures in Space.
Ooh.
Well,
all right. Everybody have a great night. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon.
yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.